Red Bull's incredible performance drop this season has shocked fans and experts alike. Once dominating every race, the team is now struggling to even make the top spots. What caused this sudden collapse? Is it a simple issue or something more complex? Red Bull's impressive dominance last season, where they won 21 out of 22 races and Max Verstappen clinched 19 of those victories, has given way to a troubling downturn. According to team boss Christian Horner, the current issues stem from car balance problems that are causing a cycle of frustration for the team. After Sunday's Italian Grand Prix, where Red Bull's losing streak extended to 6 races, Verstappen is now 62 points ahead of McLaren's Lando Norris, with 8 races left in the season. Verstappen expressed his concern, saying his car had become a monster, and he felt that both championship titles were now at risk. Issues with car balance. Christian Horner explained that the car's performance issues have become evident, particularly on circuits like Monza. He noted, "I think this circuit has exposed the deficiencies that we have in the car versus last year. Also, how the team is experiencing a disconnection in balance that is causing problems." He elaborated that this imbalance is creating a vicious circle, where solving one issue with the car's balance often leads to new problems. He further said, "I think actually going through the data, there were issues there at the beginning of the year in the characteristics," he said. He also noted that other teams have made improvements, which, combined with Red Bull pushing their package harder, has revealed these balance issues more clearly. Moreover, the team had observed these issues as far back as Austin last year, during a period when Red Bull was winning races consecutively. Verstappen and his teammate Sergio Perez tried to address the rear-end issues of the car, but this adjustment led to new problems, such as understeer and excessive tyre wear. "Based on today's performance, you'd say both titles are under absolute pressure," Horner admitted. He acknowledged that there is a gap between the data from the wind tunnel and actual track performance, and McLaren's car appears to be simpler and more effective. "Perhaps we've gone a little too complex and perhaps we need to simplify a few things," he said. "When the car is in the performance window, it works as predicted or closer to prediction. But that window is so small, that's what we have to work on. We have to broaden its operating window," Horner explained. Sergio Perez and Max Verstappen addressed the Red Bull's car issue. Perez attributes his recent struggles to ongoing issues with the car, which he says have persisted for probably the last 15 months. He believes that these issues stem from the car's development trajectory. While Verstappen had managed to maintain performance levels despite these problems, Perez has been more affected. He commented, "I think it's a thing with the style of Max. He's less sensitive to the issues we have just by nature. Some people don't understand it, especially from the media side, that different driver styles can come to different conclusions," he explained. He noted that Verstappen's driving style made him less sensitive to the car's problems, which allowed him to perform better despite the issues. "The good thing was that Max was less sensitive to it than I was," Perez added. As the car's problems have become more pronounced, Verstappen has also started to feel the impact. Perez believes that addressing these issues could benefit him more due to his driving style. 10-12 races ago, I was complaining about these issues, but now they are so big that even Max is feeling them. I think the solution will benefit me even more with my style," he said. Not only Perez, even Max Verstappen, who had been comfortably leading the championship, has been vocal about his frustrations. He recently described his car as an undrivable monster, reflecting the drastic change in performance and handling. He said, "The car is undrivable. It's a massive balance problem that we have, and that is not only over one lap, but also the race. Last year we had a great car, which was the most dominant car ever, and we basically turned it into a monster. It doesn't matter where we are racing at the moment, we are bad everywhere, so we need a lot of changes. At the moment, both championships are not realistic." This season, Verstappen has faced a challenging 6-race winless streak, a stark contrast to Red Bull's previous dominance. The team is grappling with performance issues and is working hard to address these problems in an attempt to return to their winning ways. Red Bull's first attempt at fixing its F1 car problems. Red Bull is making significant changes to address the performance issues that have plagued their 2024 Formula One car. The team's recent floor upgrade at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix marks the first step in a series of developments aimed at improving their car's performance. The floor upgrade, introduced at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, involves adjustments to the tunnel geometry to improve pressure gradients along the car's underbody. This change, described by Chief Engineer Paul Monaghan as remarkably subtle in its geometric impact, was implemented quickly due to the tight schedule between races at Zandvoort, Monza, and Baku. Monaghan emphasized the importance of this upgrade, saying, "The lessons are kind of ongoing, and the immediate reaction tends to be seen in the later races. So, it's a testament to everybody that we got it here. A lot of hard work, and that hard work will continue." He noted that while the change might seem minor, it could lead to significant improvements. The team is hopeful that this upgrade will provide tangible benefits before the next evolution, which is potentially ready for the Singapore Grand Prix. Red Bull has managed to bring enough parts for both cars to Baku, though Monaghan did not confirm if both Verstappen and Perez would be equipped with the new floor. This leaves room for potential back-to-back tests or split specifications for the drivers, similar to previous races. The urgency of this update reflects Red Bull's need to respond swiftly to their recent defeats by McLaren, particularly their disappointing performance in Italy, where they were only the fourth fastest. Monaghan acknowledged the gravity of their situation, stating, "We're not going to sit still from these comments from Verstappen or our performance in Monza and do nothing to bring here and hope." He highlighted that addressing the car's issues requires more than just revising floor geometry. It involves a comprehensive approach, touching on all aspects of the car's performance to ensure significant improvements. While the immediate focus is on the recent upgrade, more extensive developments are anticipated. Red Bull is likely to introduce a more comprehensive floor upgrade and possibly a new front wing by the United States Grand Prix in late October. This period includes a month-long gap after the Singapore race, providing a window for significant changes. Monaghan indicated that this gap could be utilized to introduce larger updates and additional components, potentially including enhancements in aero-elasticity similar to those seen with McLaren and Mercedes this season. He emphasized the need for a careful and disciplined approach. The real priority is you don't force yourself into doing it. The disciplined approach is to say, is it valuable enough to spend the money to do it, to take it to Austin? The upcoming races and the gap between them will play a crucial role in determining Red Bull's strategy. Monaghan pointed out that while the month-long gap provides an opportunity for development, it also requires careful planning to ensure the changes are effective and worth the investment. The challenge of a sprint weekend at Austin, with limited practice sessions, adds another layer of complexity to their decision-making process. Adrian Newey's respond to Red Bull's performance drop. Almost exactly a year to the day after Adrian Newey left Red Bull's technical group, the team has faced significant difficulties with its car. Despite Newey remaining officially with Red Bull until March, he has been detached from the team's technical group since the Miami Grand Prix. Newey's focus has shifted to selling the remaining production run of his Red Bull RB17 hypercar. When asked about a possible connection between his departure and Red Bull's drop in performance, he said, "I had a suspicion that it might be." He added, "I have heard it. I have to be honest, I don't really read the press for a kind of personal reason going back to my Leighton House days, but the reality is, I can't comment." He clarified that since he stopped working on the RB20 after the Japanese Grand Prix in April, he is not in a position to provide insight into the team's current performance issues. He stated, "I really can't comment because once I'm out, and so that means I haven't been able to contribute to the development of the car since April." He added, "Why is the team being less competitive recently? I don't know because I'm not involved." So what do you think of the performance drop of Red Bull and the challenges they are facing? Comment below your views and subscribe for more.